Good evening. Welcome to Candy's Crash Corner. Happy Sunday evening to you. I hope you had a nice weekend. I see some of you are following the NFL and seeing who is gonna go to the playoffs or the Super Bowl. Actually, I don't know exactly where we're at. So okay, I'm trying to see if I'm live and I cannot find myself. Surprise, right? Oh well, I don't know where to find myself. This is so weird. Oh, there we go. I was right here. All right. Um, all right, so today, as I said, we'll be doing some paper pumpkin alternatives with the beautiful lovely lavender paper pumpkin. Excuse me for a second. I'm gonna grab I think I already showed you some of the projects that came straight from the kit, and this is the tag that came. And then we have also, well, let's put it here so you can see. We have this card that I made here, and I think I may turn it into a happy birthday card, but maybe I'll do another one, we'll see. And then we have also this other lovely card. I love the background of this card, and let me take it out of the protective clear envelope. I love this background, really love it. So I've used all the pieces to make more stuff. This has this background here, but I'm cutting these and I'm using them separately, as you will see in a second. Hi Deborah, good evening. So let's see what I came up with. And this was a very attractive set, I thought. Oh, this is upside down, sorry. So it gives you a lot of opportunities to use. Of course, I ran out of some of the pieces, but anyway, I did what I could. I did 5 cards, and I think I can make more besides the 3 projects that came outside the box, so that's not bad, right? So I did this card that uses the soft glimmer paper that you can find in the annual catalog, and I cut these from the same glimmer paper, the Love, and this comes from the add-on dies that coordinate with this month's kit and next month's kit and the following month's kit. It's called the Love of Spring dies. So I suspect that we'll have some how you call these flowers? Hi Teresa, how are you? Good evening. I'm blank. Daffodils. Yeah, daffodils. Oh my god. It's Sunday night. I always blank, right? Anyway, so this is one of the cards. Then I made this other card using the 3-color glimmer paper. I love shiny stuff, so, and you know, you can put it like that, or you can just do not an easel card and just do something like that. That uses the tag part of that. I'll show you in a second. They're not hard to make these cards. And then I made a very simple one using the card base of this other one. We had 3 different card bases. Well, actually 2, but when you cut them in half, you can use more. Because I consider what I was telling you, the back is this part. So, let me see. The back of this card base is this card that I'm put them aside to work into different cards. And then you have that one. That if you cut in half, you have 2 pieces of that and then just mount it or whatever. In this case, I did a very simple middle, how you call this? Center something. Thank you, Teresa. I'm glad you like them. Anyway, these I wanted to keep very simple because actually I have a friend who asked me for a sympathy card, and she doesn't like when they have too much flowery something, especially because it's going to a man. But otherwise, I would have used, let's see, I think I still have a piece of the, oh, where did it go? Oh, there we start, losing pieces. I still had a piece of lavender that I would have put here. I wanted to show you, but now it won't come out. Come on. Oh well, there's only one left, so thankfully there's a refill coming. So I also have this piece that you could also use. This comes from the Thoughtful Expressions, which is this set that has the hummingbird that you'll see I use in another card. All right, so this is like the simplest card, and it also uses the embossing folder that coordinates with the softly, what is it called? Oh my God, Candy. Softly Sophisticated. That's what it's called. Sorry, and that's a celebration item. And then we have a shaker card, because when you take the window, when you take the tag out of this base that they give you, you end up with a window. And I thought, well, it's a window, we can put something to shake. And I had some lavender seeds. They're a little old, so it'd be nicer if they were newer, because they would be more purpley. But anyway, I thought that would be a good variation. You can use also sequins if you want for this, right? Anyway, I think it's a cute card. And then the last one is this one, that is a double C-fold, and when you open it, it reveals the little hummingbird from the other side, because I thought it would look so cute here. And I'll show you how to color it, or how I colored it with inks. Thank you for the hearts. All right, so let's start. I think we're gonna start with the simple ones, so you know we get them out of the way. So where are my pieces? Okay, let's start with that. Not so simple, but not so complicated. Let's start with the easel card. So here are my pieces. And I had more ideas. I'm like, oh my God, but I didn't have any more materials to work with. But the refills are available already, so, you know, keep that in mind. Oh, look what I found now, the sprig that I was looking before, the sprig of lavender. So this is what I was saying, that you could actually tuck it here if you want more flowers or something, you know, something like that. But as I said, I'm not gonna do it until I consult with my friend. I may do it with the one I'm gonna showcase now. All right, so let's start with this one. Let me put my sample up so I can follow along. Thank you, Teresa. I'm glad you like them. All right, and and keep an eye on. I'm keeping an eye on how many people are watching, because as I said, if we have 6 people, I'm gonna do a little raffle or prize patrol or whatever you want to call it, because I thought it would be fun. All right, so for the easel card, as I said, this is out of the 3 color glimmer paper, and this is Highland Heather, and it comes in Highland Heather, Pretty Peacock, and Petal Pink, and I love glitter. So usually I use it for just like the frames around it, but because I'm gonna put the tag here, which by the way, where is it? Up here. I thought that it would look nice, right? Okay, so first thing what we're gonna do is gonna fold this in half, but I'm actually gonna do it with I don't trust my folding right now, so I'm gonna do it with my trimmer. I'm gonna score it, because this is 5 1/2, sorry. We're gonna score it at 2 3/4. Oh, am I not showing stuff? I'm sorry, Deborah. Hi, Elise. Thank you for joining. And I'm sorry if I was out of camera. All right. There. So I scored this in half, the front. So then when we fold it, it will go like this, and then we'll put a stop and everything. So this is the 3-color glimmer, and it's a Highland Heather, which is one of the colors of this set. I'm folding it a little bit like this, bending it, I mean, because it tends to curl up, but that's because of the glitter that it has on it. So let's work on this first. I'm getting the tack. Try not to push where the hole for the ribbon is. And we're gonna put a, you can put a bow there, or you can put a embellishment. I did the embellishment part only. So I'm just gonna glue this. Is it okay now, Deborah? Do you see okay? I'm not understanding why it was not showing, but if you guys can see, please let me know. All right, so we put glue, and I put extra here on the hole so it holds together. I'm gonna put it to the side, more or less equally distant from the top and the bottom. And then we're gonna get this ready. And this is, oh, don't I have the, I guess not. All right, I thought I had done one of these. This is for another card, I think. Oh, well. Oh, I know, it fell from here. I see, it fell from my sample. Okay, I'll glue it again. Anyway, let me not unfocus. Seems okay? Thank you, Teresa. Yes, thank you. Thank you for letting me know. Always appreciate that, because sometimes I'm looking at what I'm doing and not at my computer, and then, I want to make sure that you see what I'm doing. So I'm gonna do a happy birthday here, because I need more happy birthday cards. So I'm gonna use, what is this? Oh, I didn't bring it with me. So I'll use another happy birthday. I'll use one of these from Go To Greetings, which is a retire set, but you can use whatever you want. Will this fit? Maybe a little tight. We'll use the little one. We'll use this one. And what I want to say is that, oh, there it is. It was already set up. See, I for once I'm prepared. I forget that I prepared it. Okay, we're using that one, but we're gonna actually cut a smidgen of it first, because I want to use this piece that came in the set. I'm gonna use it as a frame, and you see, because you can barely see it, I'm just gonna cut just a tiny little bit, like I did in my sample here, which I'm gonna put here so you can see, kind of, a little bit. Okay, maybe I'll just do that. Move it, everything a little bit closer to me, so make sure that we're on camera. All right, I think that's better. All right, excuse my adjusting. So let's cut just a little, tiny little bit from the top or the bottom, just a little smooch. When I do something so little, I like to go with my blade from the outside in, because as you pull the piece, it has the edge of the trimmer there, so it doesn't move. Especially when you cannot, hold it with your finger, because everything is under the plastic ruler here. So let's see, I think that should have been enough. I'm using, this is another one of the tags that came in the set. Yeah, this is good enough for me. Now we'll stamp it in Gorgeous Grape, which is another one of the colors of the set. Well, we're at 4 viewers, so I'm hoping that we get 2 more, because I really want to do the raffle. There we go. And now we're gonna trim this edge here. Just, I don't even need to bring the trimmer. I'm just gonna do it with my scissors. It's a small enough piece. Right, get rid of this. And now we are gonna assemble this and put it here. Just a little bit of glue. There, and now we're gonna trim this edge so it has just the same amount of purple frame around it. All right, you can save this. I don't think I am. It's a little bit too small, but anyway. All right, so this is shorter than the other one, but doesn't matter. And now we are gonna move these pieces. Because I ran out of these, I'm using this other color. This was the Lost Lagoon, and this is the how you call it, the garden green. And this will go like this, and the sprig is a different sprig, but you know, you get the idea, right? So this is gonna be tucked behind it. I'm gonna put 2 glue dots here to hold it down. In place, and I like that it kind of overlaps a little bit or tag there, so I'm just gonna put one there, right there. And the reason I'm doing glue dots and not liquid glue on this is because the glue dots get adhered immediately, and with the glitter it's a little bit better. For the rest of the stuff, because it's gonna go over the paper that we have here already of the cutout, we can use liquid glue for that, or not. And I'm just gonna measure where I want this, so make sure that, yeah, this is good enough like that. So I'm getting some dimensionals. Gonna put 3. All right. And I want it more or less like this. Yeah. I like this image right down here, so I want to make sure that we see it. So this got cut now by my dimensional in the center, so I'm just gonna put a little bit more, like another glue dot right there. And I don't mind that it kind of lifts up, which I like as also. And this is gonna be tucked like that. And for this one, yeah, we can put a glue dot too, I guess, right? All right, so we have that, and now we have to adhere it to our card base. Oops. But remember, because this is gonna be folded, we can only put glue on the bottom part of the, like the half bottom part of the card, right? So it would be more or less like from here down. So I'm just gonna turn it around and add my glue. I was hoping somebody else would join today so we could do the little raffle. Well, we still have time. So if you want to share the video with your friends, maybe that will convince somebody to come and remind somebody that we're live. All right, so that's how it works. The front will be like that. So now we have to work on the inside. And for the inside, I'm just gonna calculate where I want these. And for this one, as you see, I got one of these tags that came, well, labels that came in the set, and I used this other stamp that also comes in the set to stamp around it. I'm gonna do a little different. This, you can put this stopper label wherever you want. I like it kind of like there, so it's like a little bit of more than half down, as you can see, right? Hi Joanne, welcome. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna actually stamp these branches like here and here. Let me show you. And then I'm gonna put the tag on top. Let's see how that works. I thought I wanted something different. Okay, people, so we have 5 people. We need 1 more, and I'll do a raffle later. Right, so I'm gonna go like that. Oops, this didn't stamp all the way. Let's see if I can find and press correctly. Work out pretty well, right? Hi, yay, we have 6 people. Hi Julia, thanks for joining. Okay, so that means that today we'll do a raffle, because I said if we have 6 people watching live, we'll do a raffle. So we'll do a raffle. Okay, so that gets put to the side, and then what did I use here for my sentiments? Enjoy your day. Oh yes, I did enjoy your day. You can do for you or whatever. So we'll do an enjoy your day because I have it ready, I think. Yes. So put this aside. So this is the enjoy your day. It comes from these thoughtful expressions set with the hummingbird, but I want it stacked, so I'm gonna print it in 2 steps. So I'm gonna mask with a little bit of washi tape. I'm gonna mask first the your day, and we're gonna do enjoy. But remember to take your washi tape out, because I didn't the other day and it like defeated the purpose. Enjoy. We have the enjoy. Now I'm gonna clean it. And we're gonna do the same with your day. So now I'm gonna mask the enjoy. And I'm gonna do it like this because I can just grab the ink from the side there. Then I will just remove the washi tape. I used old washi tape that I have. So I don't care much about it. Okay, I don't need this because this is a clean set that already has the cushioning. And hopefully it will be more or less straight. Hard to tell because I cannot watch from on top exactly. Oops, no, look how horrible I did it. Let's do that again. Okay, we'll start with that. I'm gonna risk it and try to do just your day first. It's hard to do it when I cannot put my head right above it because I have my camera. Oh, damn. Okay, I'm gonna get another one. I'm not liking this. Thankfully, I have more of those. All right. One day, we'll get it right. I mean, I got it right at the first try when I prepared this card. But it's always when you're live, right? Okay, now it's too much to the other side. Candy, please, focus. Okay. Fourth try here. Oh, this is not okay. Let's mask it. Let's do it properly. This was the fast card, remember? But of course, if I have to repeat things 3 times, it doesn't really work. And now I cannot find the beginning of my washi tape. There we go. I think I grabbed a little bit of the corner there. Just gonna clean it up. There. And let's see. Okay, Candy, center. I think this is gonna be too low. Oh no, no, it was fine and it didn't do it. All right, Candy. All right. I swear, this is annoying. Getting another one. Or I can find a for you that would fit there without having to do such thing. But I don't know why yesterday I did it so well. Damn it, really, I'm like really messing it up. All right, I think I got it now. All right, this got a little smudged, but I don't know. I don't care. I'm gonna leave it like that. We'll put an embellishment or something. Darn. As I said, yesterday was fine at the first try, no problems. Today I had to use 3 labels. Right, let's go for the enjoy. Ah, forgot to take that out. Okay. More or less. Not happy, but, you know, whatever. And I'm gonna disguise my boo-boo there by putting a little bit of this branch right there. And a little bit of this right here. And that's it. I'm happy enough with that label. Voila. It's a little bit more than voila, right? Or a little bit less, I don't know. It took me quite a while. Anyway, you know, fun things, you know, it's always everything can happen, anything can happen. And then we're gonna put this here, and look, it looks like the branches come out right there. I like it, actually. All right. Yes, the jinx. You're totally right, Teresa. All right. So that's my stoppage part, my stoppage or whatever you want to call it, or it's called, I don't know. And we're gonna attach it, and that'll be it for this card. Right, and that's it. Well, not quite. We're gonna put a couple of these iridescent foil gems because I think they work so well with the purplish reflections with this set. So, and we need to cover that little hole. I mean, we don't need to, you can barely see it, but just to be a little bit more detailed, I'm gonna put this one right here, and then I'm gonna put one big one on the sentiment, maybe on this side, no, on this side, and then a little middle one right around there. All right, so this is my first card, my first alternative, and it will be nicely showcased in your recipient's library or bookshelf. All right, so let's move on. Then we have card number 2, which is also very simple. Thank you, Joanne. I'm glad you like it. And I'm thinking of, like, I did want to do the raffle, but I didn't think on what I want to do for the raffle. Anyway, a question, trivia, I'm guessing the number, I don't know. All right, so we have this one here. Very, very simple. With the middle, it's a fan fold that uses only 5.5 by 4.25, and then you get a piece of okay, sorry, just getting my materials ready. You get a piece of 11 by 3 and 2 3/4, and you score it in half. You can do this like wider if you want, but I wanted to show the polka dots underneath. So this is just that easy, just like we glue it there. Oh, by the way, I embossed this. I used the Softly Sophisticated, as I said, that comes in as a free item in Celebration, and it matches a stamp set as well, coordinates with a stamp set. And just, you know, that's it pretty much. And I'm using this label that comes in the add-on dies, this one here. Okay, so let's adhere this first, get it out of the way while it's drying. We'll stamp our sentiment. We're gonna do a birthday, I think. I don't need another sympathy card. And I think I'm gonna put my leftover sprig of lavender in this one. So just more or less in the center. And that's it. It moved a little bit. I like this embossing folder, and I think because it's all perforated with the dots, it goes very well with these dots here. And it goes very well with the dots in the perforated dots are all around this label die. All right, so let's see. Let's use this happy birthday. And it could be a masculine happy birthday card. Let's see if I can get a block. There. Right. And I'm gonna do it in crumb cake, which is supposed to be this color. So it comes a little bit more greenish. But you know what? No, I'll do the purple this time. Because I'm gonna put the sprig of lavender. So oh, you think it was smaller? Maybe a little bit. There's some folders are a little smaller. I don't mind them though, being smaller. I mean, they, as long as I can emboss a whole card base, I'm fine with that. So, all right, this came out correctly at the first time. All right, so what I like to do, you know that because you see me do that, is get the bevel effect by getting my label back in the die, like so, and then with my stylo end of the take your pick tool, we just give it this underneath embossing, if you will, by just going around, tracing around the die, and voila, and it gives it a little bit nicer finish, I think. All right, so this is done. Look at it back on its place. I haven't used the daffodil, but it looks very cute. And now we're just gonna see where we're gonna put that, and we're gonna tuck some greenery behind it, and my sprig of that I misplaced again. Darn, it's so narrow that I cannot really see where I put it. Anyway, if not, we're gonna put that one. All right, so this is gonna be raised with dimensionals. Thank you, Elise. I'm glad you liked it. It's not new. I think the artisan group of Stampin' Art did it years ago, and it always stuck with me. I really like to do that for this kind of labels. This one is not totally centered, and I did that on purpose, but this one I'm trying to center a little bit more. But you know, whatever you like. So now we're gonna tack these. I'm gonna put them first to see how I wanna, like that I like, and like that, and then once I have them, I'll take them one by one. Once I have them how I like them, I'll take them one by one and put some glue in them. I think I want this. And I don't care that it comes out, because once you open it, you can still, you know, you can still open it, and it, you know, this is not the edge of the card anyway. So yeah, let's try to do something here. And I'm just gonna put a little bit of liquid glue on the very bottom of my branches, like so. Right, because I want them to lift up a bit. So this is gonna be like that. And then, by the way, these also come from these ones, because I ran out of my branches as well that came in the set. So these came very handy. I cut them also in Lost Lagoon for some of the other cards. So nice to have the add-on, you know, and this is a very useful add-on. I can't remember how much it was, $12, I think. And I think it's still available because it's gonna coordinate with the next paper pumpkin as well, and the following one. So I'm just gonna raise the tips of my leaves just a little bit to give it a little bit more dimension. I should have called them before putting them like I'm gonna do now. There you go. Much easier when they're not when they're not glued down. Yes, $12. Thank you, Joanne. Thank you for checking for me. That was my memory. I love the this add-on. It's a great idea to have coordinating dies, because as I said, you know, you may run out of some of the items, but you can still create more by using this. All right, sorry, I'm gluing outside my camera, but you know, I'm sorry, I just showed you before how I'm gonna do it. Yeah, I like this a little bit lower. There we go. And now if I could find the sprig, oh, here it is, I found it. Maybe we'll put it like this to the side because it's one of the longer ones. I'm gonna put some more glue. All right, and because this is not, will this work? No, I don't like it so much. Well, maybe. What do you guys think? Should I add it or not? Because this is not a sympathy card, I'm gonna put some bling. I don't mind bling in my sympathy cards, but because it's for a friend and she didn't like it last time, I didn't put it. I love these iridescent foil gems. Yes, add it. Thank you, Emma. I will. So Emma, I take it you're a Kansas City Chiefs fan, because I saw you posted something about it. I don't know why I used the glue dot when I was using all the liquid glue before. And you know what? I'm gonna raise this with a small dimensional, because I had already curled it before. So I have no idea what's happening with the teams that are going for the Super Bowl. Do we know who's going anymore already? I mean, oh, cool. Well, congrats then. So what I do, I go to a Super Bowl party that my friend throws. So this is the card. This is a simple sympathy card, and this is like a little nicer happy birthday card with the center. I don't want to put the stamp. Usually I decorate the inside. But I'm not gonna put it this time because the stamp is too big and it would take space from the writing part. So this is how it's gonna stay. Well, thank you, Emma. I didn't make the colors. They're the ones in the set, but good to hear that the Chiefs and the 49ers are going. So because I was saying, I go to a Super Bowl party that my friend throws, and she's not a football person, but anyway. But what I do, I decided on one team, to support one team, and I get a T-shirt all blinged out for that team. So everybody's expecting to see which my bling out T-shirt is. And I already have the 49ers. I also have the Kansas City Chiefs one from last year. Usually it used to be that every time I chose a team, the T-shirt, the other team won. So it was the T-shirt jinx. But I broke it last year with the Chiefs. So, you know, so now I have the T-shirt. Both T-shirts. So I don't know who I'm going to root for. All right, so this is gonna be my next card. Let me grab the materials. Oh, where are they? Here. So this, as I said, I made with this part. Oh, I'll show you. You know, I was a little disappointed because I have a very, very nice 49ers t-shirt. And it was long sleeve and v-neck, just kind of like what I like. And I ordered one for the Chiefs to the same place. And the woman who made them, I don't know if she ran out of the t-shirts or what, or the kind of the t-shirt before she added the bling. She gave me like a men's kind of crew neck, and it was not very pretty. I like t-shirts that are a little bit more feminine anyway. So we'll do this, and then we'll take like a 2-minute break to do the raffle, and we'll continue with the other cards, okay? So we'll put this together, this card first. So for this, I use this part, which is the one that comes with the tag, and I use the back of the card base that has this, right? So, or actually, if you don't have that, you can also use the inside of the envelope. I was gonna use the inside of the envelope, but I messed up and I cut it wrong, so now I don't have enough. So I'm gonna use this part of the card, okay? So yeah, it's the same thing. And you don't need it to be exact same size, because all you need is just this part. So you don't need, if you want to save half of it for something else, just to measure it. I'm gonna do a 3 by what is it, 4 3/4. Yeah, I think that should be enough. All right. So yeah, so there's expectations on who I'm gonna root for. My nephew is a big, even though he's in Europe, and in Europe American football is not so hot. My nephew follows the NFL a lot, so I'll confer with him, and sometimes I ask him, like, who do I have to root for? And then he tells me, oh, you should go for this or that, and he tells me some side story or something, and you know, and then it makes the game more fun for me. And that's just the only game that I watch every year, the Super Bowl. I guess many people do that too, right? All right, so you get the idea. It goes like that. And, oh, you know what I didn't prepare? The window sheet. I hope I have a piece here. Usually I save the pieces. Yes, this is good enough. And the window sheet, I'm gonna do a little bit smaller than the size that we just said. That was 3 by 4 3/4. So I'm gonna do 4 1/2. And if you don't have window sheet, this is the part where they attach the stamps sometimes, and I save them because it's like window sheet too. Oh, I'm glad to hear that, Emma. I'm a tennis fan, so yesterday, bad girl that I am, I was watching the final of the Australian Open that started at 3:30 in the morning. And it finished at 7:30 this morning. So yeah, I slept in during the day. What is my other part here? I just want to make sure that I'm not messing this up. Yeah. All right, so we'll do that. We'll do 2 3/4. I think that should do it. Yeah. I'm a crazy person, and I'm a night owl, and I love tennis. So even though there was no Spaniard playing, you know, when Rafa is on or Alcaraz is on, I watch more dedicatedly. But okay, Candy, what did I do with the piece that I just cut? These are the leftovers. It got stuck on the trimmer. All right. Oh no, I did it too narrow. Oh my god. Okay, I'll make it work. I'll make it work. All right. So how we're gonna do that? We are gonna put some term tape and put the glass in the window, so to speak. Make sure it doesn't show through your window, so you have to go to the edge, but don't surpass the edge. And then we're gonna do the same on the sides here. We should put this, clear this out. Yes, just doing a test. It shows a little tiny bit here, but we're gonna ignore it. All right. So let's take this off. Oh well, I understand that, Emma. I'm just so used to I don't know, I'm a night person. I really am. And I did it because today I didn't have to go to work. Otherwise, you know, I wouldn't have done it. And I do confess I fell asleep in the last set, so I make sure at least that I'm comfortable when I'm doing that, you know. So if I fall asleep, there, yeah, we got it. We got it all, people. That's great. All right. So, I also usually kind of clean the window before I put anything, which is a good idea, right? All right. Now, this will go on top of it, but we're gonna put the foamy parts of it. And what I'm using, finally I got the right tool, which is the foam adhesive strips. Perfect for this kind of thing. I used to actually get the sheets. Again, you have to put these and make sure that they don't show on the other side, okay? On the window, basically. And they have to be touching. So we're gonna do now, like the side. And it has to get right to touch the other foam strip. And we put it in a way that we make sure that it's not showing through the window. And you can cut it with your hands, your fingers, but I like to actually do it with my scissors like that. And this strip. And now this one can go like this. All right, make sure it touches the other one. Perfect size. And now I just need like the one that crosses here. So I'm just gonna get a piece of this, one of this. Oh, it peeled, so. All right, everything touches. That's good. I'm gonna leave this one here because I'm gonna put dimensionals on the corners too. So this one, that one won't need a dimensional because it already has this to lift it. Yeah, we'll do one dimensional here too. All right, so now, okay, let's take things off the middle so you guys can see and focus on what I'm doing. Yeah, I don't go to bed before 2. That's where I go early. Unless I'm sick. If I'm sick, maybe I'll go to bed at midnight, but usually not, even when I'm sick. Okay, take this off, take this off, and take this off. So now we're gonna put here our shaker element. And in my case, as I said, I had some lavender seeds, which I thought it was kind of cute. So, oops, candy, of course. I'm gonna put some of them have like a little bit of the branch, so I'm trying to just use the seeds just because it looks nicer. See, I'm taking this off. You probably can get nicer ones. These, as I said, they're a little old. I used to make soaps and glycerin soaps, so I had these to put inside. But you can use sequences or whatever you want. Oh my god, I'm getting attached to everything. I should have not taken... Oh, look, I think it got a little bit of my nail polish there. I think that's enough. And they smell still nice, so make sure this is not showing. And now we're gonna put this back in like this. I think we need another dimensional because I don't know how I did it before, but looks like... So we have this part done, and they're not... Oh, I forgot to put the message here. I was supposed to stamp that. Let me see if I can grab it, and if not, we can put the message on a label. Oh, look, I'm managing. That was silly of me. It's ripping off the foam. Oh well. You know what? I'm just gonna cover. I'm gonna use a label. Let's do that. It will be a little different. And what I was seeing is that this may be a little too thin, that I may need a double dimensional, so to speak. So now we're gonna attach this to the base. Oh, I remember what I did wrong too. I was supposed to trim this. Darn, Candy. Well, I guess it shows that I was up till whatever, but I prepared this yesterday, so I have no excuse. I was supposed to adjust this to 4. I mean, not necessarily. You could put... I like to show a little bit around of the gorgeous grape there, like in this one. So I'm gonna try to trim it, even though we have the window open. But if you do it flush with the... So this will be 5 1/4. All right. Let me do it again, because... All right. There. And this should be 4. But I think we should cut it on the other side, because this is too close to our window there. So we'll just take the dimensionals off, and we'll put new dimensionals later. I apologize, you know. Real life crafting, you got it. It happens all the time, right? But there's always solutions. As the beauty of it. Yeah, I like this because I want to show the edges in another color. I think it looks nicer. All right, now we put more dimensionals on the corners where I had the other ones. I think this doesn't fit, so I'm gonna get one of the side ones because it's touching the same with this one. Well, I can cut this in half and use half for each. There you go. More real life crafting. Improvising, finding solutions. All right. Take the backings of this one. I'm gonna even put a little bit of glue here. Yes. All right. So this is it. And now we have to just decorate the outside, which I have here prepared. Oh, this is, I know, like I cut one of this big branch. It was like the huge branch that comes with it, and I detached it. And now we have this branch here, so I'm gonna just detach it from here. See, you can still see where I cut the other one, so I'm gonna just trim it so that doesn't show. There, see. All right, so now this will go like that, more or less. And then we'll have our lavender sprig here. Yeah, and we can put it with glue dots or with liquid glue, but I think I'm gonna use glue dots because I don't want the liquid glue to mess up my window. Now that I cleaned it. I didn't do my real windows today, which I wanted to, but it was raining, and you know what's the point, right? When it's raining, I know that when it rains they'll get dirty again, but I don't want to do it the day that I'm cleaning them because then it's kind of like too much. Okay, I'm doing 2 glue dots. A little bit further up. And this one, I'm gonna put a glue dot on the bottom. And another one further up. A little bit further down, because yeah, like that. All right, then I made a bow already, and I had made a double bow that fell from here because I had them both. I mean, both this is done with it's not the right color, it's I think Orchid Oasis, but it's the metallic ribbon that we had last year. You can use whatever you want. This is what comes in the set, but I wanted to have a little bit of more oomph, so I'm just gonna put both. So it's purple, right? I mean, and this has so many purples, and it's just, I think it goes nicely. I'm gonna trim the tails. And then I'm gonna put this on top of the other one. And it looks rustic, but with a little bit of metallic edge. And let's do a little label here, just because Candy forgot to put happy birthday inside. We'll do a nice little one. Maybe using a little strip that I had left over. And my same happy birthday of before. From Go To Greetings, you can use whatever message you want. Thank you, Teresa. I'm glad you like it. All right. I hope I'm... Oh, perfect. Look. I'm gonna do flag tails. And if you want to add some embellishments, you can too. Up to you guys. Maybe I'll just do it here. Or down here. Maybe down here would be better. Just glue dots. Just because it's going to go over the window. And I want to make sure that it stays put without messing things up. All right. So there we go. Here's our shaker card, a different shaker card. Doesn't smell because it has the plastic. Maybe if it was newer seeds, it would still smell through the paper. But it doesn't. Oh, and by the way, inside we're gonna actually decorate the inside. And you can put a strip like that. Actually, that's nice. And it kind of also is almost to size. So I'm gonna use that. That's one of the labels that come there. I was gonna put stamp it with the branch that comes with the stamps, but no. Thank you, Joanne. Glad you like it. And because it has a little, it's not exactly the same, I'm putting it with a little bit of white all around to make it look like it's on purpose. All right. Inside, just try to get things off the middle so it's less distracting. And I'm gonna do the raffle. There we go. This one I did the branch inside, see? And this one has a strip, which I think it looks very nice too. All right. So we have two more cards to go, but let's take a minute and I'm gonna get the prize. And you guys can think. I'm not gonna do trivia tonight. I'm gonna do guess the number. So the first person who guesses the number, I'm gonna write it down so you can see that I'm not cheating or favoring anybody. I'm gonna write it down off camera, and it will be a number between 1 and 30. The first one who comes out with the number that I see on my comments will be the winner of this Tinsel Gems 3-pack. Current embellishments. I love these. Actually, look how nice they go with this. why didn't I use them? I have more, so I may use them for something else. Okay, keep saying. Nobody's guessed it yet. I didn't put it on by mistake, right? No. All right. So keep guessing. I'll prepare the cards. No, 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 no. Close, Deborah. But no. Keep guessing. I haven't seen it yet. No. Emma, you got it. Number 9. Congratulations. That was the number. Let me show you how it was, because I wrote it down to show you. Number 9. Yay, my first Prize Patrol winner, or whatever you want to call that. Is that Prize Patrol or raffle winner? Whatever. Okay, let's do this one next, okay? So, Emma, I have your address. I think I have your newer address. If you want to, yeah, I think I wrote it down. So, this will be coming to you. Put them in the mail tomorrow. All right, so we're going to do this C4 card now, next. Yeah, this time I did 5 cards. Usually I do 3, 4. But this was fun. I want to do more of this. And if we have more people, I can do double Prize Patrol. So tell your friends. Because this is fun. But of course it's not fun when there's only 2 people. So it needs to have a little bit of quorum. Alright. So a C-fold. A double C-fold. It looks very nice and very complicated. But it's not complicated at all. I'm sure some of you have done some of these fan folds. I'm doing it in another color because I ran out of one cardstock and I have to order more. Anyway, so this is the important part of this is it has to be cut horizontally, the paper. So it's half a sheet or horizontally. So 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 here. And then we're gonna double this. We can actually do it with a scorer if you want to do it nicely done. But, well, I started like this now, and now I'm stuck with this. So, where's my bone folder? My paper is very dry. That's what I try to use. Okay, so now it's a C. You see, it's like the letter C. Now we're gonna do the same with this one. This is a strip of 11 by 1. And then, actually, let me just, I don't like I think I have to replace the blade, even though it's brand new. Because it leaves a little bit of fuzziness here. Alright, so this one gets fold half like we did with the big card base. So we have the C, but this time we're going to do the C on the other side. And then this will be attached here, and this will be attached here. Alright, it's pretty easy. And then when it opens, it creates a square here. All right, so we have the basics, right? And we are gonna start by putting the background here. And for the background, we are using the the front of the card base that comes with it, but we're gonna trim it to the size. And then I cut another one of the fronts in 2, one for this side of my card, and then one that I can use here on this other side of the other card. Okay, so this we're gonna trim to 4 by 5 1/4, I think. Let me double measure that before I start cutting. 4 by 5 1/4, yes. All right, so 4 by 5 1/4. The other one is already cut because I had trimmed it together, and is 4 by 2.5, I believe. Yes, 4 by 2.5. Okay. If I ever not say the measurements because I'm just on autopilot and I forget, please don't hesitate to ask me, okay? Even if you're watching this video when it's not live, you know, I always look at the comments and follow up. So, or at least I try. All right. I'm saving this because, you know, it's kind of cute to put in like the side of something, or a label or something, or a tag. All right. And we're gonna just glue this down. Oh, good. You saved the videos. That's good. Thank you. This way you always make sure you have the measurements. But if I don't say them, please do ask me or remind me. Because I intend to give the measurements, yes. Because not, you know, most of you are very expert crafters. But if you're not, you may not know. And you may guess the measurements. But if you're not, or you're just beginning, measurements can be a little bit more overwhelming if you have to guess them. Yeah, and I'm putting it so it like, you know, they kind of lines up with the other one, because when you open it like this, that's how you want to see it. Isn't it beautiful paper? I love this paper. I wish they had a DSP like this one. All right, so then for here, for the front, now that we have that, actually we can attach our other C. And what we do is just put glue on this side and glue on here, and that's it, because the other parts open up, so you don't want to have glue in there. Just line it to the edge and make sure that it folds properly before you press down. And let it activate the glue a little bit. Emma, I started the same. I was horrible at measuring myself, especially because I've always worked with centimeters. So I'm like, what is it? Like, what's like an 1/8 and a 16th and the whole thing? But now I have it, well, not always down, you know, but practice makes, not perfect, makes better, I'm gonna say. Practice makes better. All right, so now we have this label. This also is the die from Thoughtful Expressions. I love it. Comes with a bunch of dies of labels. And then I haven't used the ones that are like kind of roundish. That they're very nice too. But anyway, we're going to use this one tonight. And we're going to use the stamp that came in the set, in the paper pumpkin. Gorgeous grape. And actually I need my foam mat, sorry. And I should have started with Highland Heather because it's lighter, but anyway, I'm gonna do one branch with Gorgeous Grape. Just gonna clean my stamp and do Highland Heather next. And I'm gonna just do it like that. And then we are gonna have our sprigs here. Where is my big one? Here. This will go like this. I'm just gonna put some glue on, but actually before I do that, let's do the bevel effect. So let me go get the dye because I want to do the racing effect. These are the dies from Thoughtful Expressions. Look how nice they are. And they have the one that cuts the hummingbird and the flowers. And then they give you some extra flowers and some extra leaves there. And I haven't tried these yet, but they look gorgeous. And I want to, but for now, I'm using this one. This is the same technique that I showed you before in the other label, but this label is a little bigger and has a little bit more elements, like the corners and the curves in the corners and the curves in the sides. So I think it looks so nice once raised. Just like that. You see the difference? It's nice, right? All right. So now we can keep on decorating this. Having our label ready. And we said we were gonna do this with a little bit of glue. Thank you, Teresa. And now the challenging part is gonna do coloring the hummingbird. Let's see. I mean, I was very happy with how my hummingbird came, and I colored it with ink and the water painters or water painters. I love our water painters. It doesn't matter that this doesn't line up, but because I'm gonna put the bow here and I'm gonna put this here, so it really doesn't matter. So this we're gonna attach. I think I'm gonna put a glue dot in here if I can find where I put them here. I know I've said it before, but I hate how now the glue dots come stuck in this side and not in this side, because before it was easier to press when you have the cardboard underneath, that rather than having to do it in the flimsy part. But anyway, I called Stampin' Up about it, and they said that that's how they make them now, so nothing we can do about it. And oh, I forgot that I need a bow here. I'm gonna do a double bow because this is very thin thread. All right. Let's see. All right. Not too big a bowl. Just a tiny one, but double. And then we just open it up like that, and that's pretty, I think. Glue that. One here covering all the little branches, and then I push what is seen from my glue dot a little bit farther in, so it's all underneath the bow, so it doesn't get stuck in the envelope or anything. That's nice, right? So that is gonna go here with dimensionals. Let's do that. I'm just gonna put 4, maybe 1 in the middle. There you go. You can embellish it with these, or with these actually are the iridescent gems, not these ones that have the foil in the middle. But I'm thinking I may put some of these, not this package, because this is Emma's package now. It looks like it's used, but it's not. It's just sometimes, you know, how when it comes, it moves a little bit. The tinsel gems. Yeah, so I have more of these, so I'll find them later. So now, let's work on our little hummingbird. And I'm thinking if I need another happy birthday that rather than with love. But I mean, like with love, you can wish somebody a happy birthday too. So maybe I'll use that with love. All right. Sorry, I needed a drink of water. Actually, of Diet Coke, but anyway. And let me put this away. What I did for this, I stamped it first in crumb cake, because I needed to have it die cut for this live, but it's easier if you don't, if you paint it before die cutting it first, of course. But let's see, what colors did I use? Let me see. What I did is I got a photo of a hummingbird and I kind of mimicked the colors from there. So I think I used Pretty Peacock, Pretty Peacock. I used Garden Green. I use a little bit of Sweet Sorbet. So I'm gonna use that first and get it out of the way. The Sweet Sorbet is because this is a ruby throat hummingbird. So it has, I'm saying this is like the one I'm making is a ruby throat hummingbird. So I'm just getting some ink from my pad and I'm put it on directly on the tray. And if you want it stronger, because I want it stronger a little bit, like here, then you just grab it directly from the pad without adding more water. And this is my ruby throated thing. So I think I'm done with the red. You can squeeze this and clean it up in a napkin like that until the water comes clear. You see it goes very fast with our water painters. I'm also, so I don't have to keep pressing the reservoir, I have a little bit of water here on the side. Right here, you see it? Anyway, so let's see. Then, did I do, what did I do for, oh, I also used this bubble bath for some of the feathers. So let's do some of the feathers, and I want more water because it's very, very pale, like this. I don't know what my neighbor is doing, but it's like, I don't know if you can hear it. It's like, oh my god, jumping on a rubber ball or something. I don't know. The beauty of apartment living. This is not meant to be a nature study or anything like that. This is just, you know, and I'm just gonna do a little bit of the pinkish here and a little bit here, and I'm done with the bubble bath. So I just get it out of the way. Then I'm sorry that I kicked the camera. Gonna use a little bit. Oh, good that you kind of hear. It's like you can hear like some rubber, you know, like the exercise rubber balls that people, you can, you know, do things with them. It looks like he's like jumping over it. This is a little bit of the crumb cake that I'm just gonna mix with this, and a little bit over here on the side. And on the top of the beak. And you cannot see the return of that, but anyway. Yeah, I think with that for now, maybe a little bit here towards the eye. Then, using Pretty Peacock, yeah, let me show you Pretty Peacock. Love Pretty Peacock. One of my favorite colors. I'm gonna do the top of his head. Maybe I'll just grab directly from the pad because I want this to be darker. Yeah, and then we're gonna do this side. I want the darker side to be on the outside, and just so that they just mix with other colors. And the tip of his, like I'm following, as I said, a picture that I have on the internet here. It's not the same exact size or the position of the hummingbird, so I cannot see all the colors. But where's my towel here? And then I'm gonna use some of this garden green for areas here. This is all gonna be finished with lots of Wink of Stella. And then some on the bottom. Because they have this iridescence in their feathers that it's very cute. And then he has some dark things. The one I'm looking at here, I'm sure I kind of find it a little bit more green there. And the very dark, instead of doing black, I'm gonna use Blackberry Bliss. I think we'll coordinate with all the purples. Yes, for the very dark part. I forgot to do a little bit of greenish on over here, so I should do that first. Garden green to the rescue. It's a little too small, right? I'm sure. Like, let me see if I can get you a little closer. You may not see the paint, but at least you see the color. So we at least needs more water. A little bit, and here this is the darker part, and a little bit more green here. And the green travels all the way here. I'm losing the eye, but the eye, I'm not gonna risk it. I'm gonna do it with us stamping right. So I know where I am. This is supposed to be darker. So if I mix a little bit of the green here, it will give me more darker color. All right. So now for the beak, I'm also doing the darker. There. A little bit more green. It dries much lighter, so it looks like very dark when you're painting, but then it's not so dark when it lightens up when it's drying. So you can go over some of the colorings. I don't want to spend a lot of time doing this because you get the idea, right? Like, I need more water. Now I put too much water now. Yeah, you want to be careful not to use too much water because this is not watercolor paper. So it doesn't absorb the water so well. Just plain white cardstock. All right, so I think that's pretty enough. So now I'm gonna put lots of Wicker Stella over this baby, and that'll be it. I wonder if I need a little bit of just texture right here. And same with the that's Blackberry Bliss, but very, very light. All right. Came up pretty in colors. I don't know if I like this one better than the other one that I made the other day. Let's see. Yeah, they're very different. I didn't do that much of the dark on the other one. But anyway, I did a bigger eye on this guy, but you know what happened is that the paper was still wet, so the ink ran a little bit. I'm gonna cut a little bit here because the die was not totally centered. I don't want that much white around this guy. Just a little bit on this bigger part and a little bit on the beak. Yeah, a little bit on this as well. There. All right, so this is my guy, my hummingbird. Thank you, Elise. And now we're gonna put lots of wing of Stella over this and let it dry while we're decorating. Oh, let me crop the little bit of the white here. I mean, I want white to be seen, but I just didn't do a very good job at die cutting it. I think it moved when I'm pressing to get more glitter down. Also because it's at the end. Yeah, look how much it's coming out. Yay. Yeah, lots of wing of Stella on this guy. When it dries, I'll put another layer. So this is an illustrative coloring. It's not supposed to be a nature study or anything. Let's let this baby dry. And we finish decorating our card. All right. I'm gonna bring you back up. All right. Basically because I don't have room to move otherwise. All right. So what I did here in my original card is just like when you open it, you see there's like some of these branches here, and then we have the sprig. And we're gonna put the sprig first, and just with glue. And just remember, just the bottom, because the rest is gonna be coming outside this little strip that we have there. So, yeah, ideally you shouldn't move. I'm gonna trim the bottom. Okay. Thank you, Teresa. I'm glad you like both of the birds. Yes. Just that little bit that came out of. And maybe I'll just do glue dots for this. No, I want to do liquid glue because there's always parts of the all right, just putting it from behind like this, and then in here we're gonna put another one. Just be careful not to put it together because this has to fold, so you know you have to be always wherever you want to put them, it's fine, but just remember that it's gonna be folded, so just test it before you glue it down. Sorry, I was just putting a little bit of glue. You see, like this almost gets out of my edge there, but it's fine. And then one in garden green. Try to, you know, like overlay them, put them like crooked or something so they don't look like mechanical. So this one is going to be crooked that way, and my other one is going to be crooked the other way. And again, all these were cut with the leaves in the dies from the add-on. Love Spring. Yeah, right. All right, so this is where you put your message. And I was debating if I should put with love, which I had the with prepared. Now I don't see it. Maybe I didn't have it prepared. Maybe I did not. Oh well. Or if I just do a happy birthday. Maybe I can do a happy birthday. Let's see how that would work. So let me get a strip of white. And then I need a bigger happy birthday. So I'm thinking of using one of these. Let's see if this is gonna be too big. Let's see how this works. I'm just improvising now, but you're used to it. And a block. You can use whichever message you want. I always say that this is not for you to copy exactly what I'm doing, just to get inspiration and use what you have at home, so you don't have to buy more. But of course, you're welcome to buy more if you want to. And if you don't have a demonstrator, I would love to be your demonstrator. But I know most of you here today, I don't know the people who watch offline, but most of you here today are demonstrators yourself, so, you know. All right, this came out very nice. I love this font. And I'm just not gonna see if I can do like we do with the love that we follow around. Fussy cutting the message without going too crazy. Meaning I don't have to do every curve of every letter, because this is a very elaborate task. Just leaving a little bit of, we'll finesse it after. Okay, that was bothering me. Oops, I did a little bit too much in there. Okay. Now I'm gonna test it. I may not like it, and if I don't like it, I'm gonna put the with love. But I think it may look nice. Now you can go back, and the areas are a little bit too pointy. You can just finesse them a little bit like this, like that. You know, like that looks too chunky. All right. And I think this needs a little bit of gesture here. There. All right, I think I'm happy with this. Looks nice. And then I'm just gonna put it like that. I'm gonna put a glue dot here on this side. My God, it's almost 2 hours. So of course, because I'm doing 5 cards. I hope you're not too bored. And I'm gonna put this one right here, a dimensional, and another one in the middle. Being careful that it's not gonna be shown when we open it up. I'm gonna double check that. Hopefully I'm okay. I'm feeling it behind that. All right, yeah, I like it. I do. All right. And now let's see for baby. It's dry. It's almost dry. So I put too much water in it. I'm just gonna curl his tail a little bit and his wings, and I'm gonna put him just like that. You will see a little bit when the car opens, but that will be the surprise when you open it up. I just don't want to put it too close to the edge there, because you don't want his beak to be touching the corner. But yeah, I can do a little bit more. All right, so let's try to do that with more dimensionals. You want for the face, one here, because I curled it. I want to put it here because this is gonna go down back, and same here in the tail. So there's dimension there, but then the rest is gonna touch the paper because of the curl. All right. Thank you, Deborah. I'm glad you like it. And Teresa, thank you too. You don't want to push him too much down because then you're not gonna see him. But I think like this, wow, it's nice, right? And if you have a wobbler, you could put a wobbler here, and but this is not a wobbler kind of card, I think. And in my other card, because this was lighter, you can write your message here. This is a little dark for the messaging, but you can use like a light or a metallic pen, or you can write on the back. Okay, let's see if I can find the tinsel gems like the ones that Emma won. Where are my gems? Oh, here. I had them here all the time, but only when you get up is when you realize what you had. And I don't have them here. No, they must be someplace else. Usually I put here my current what do you call it, embellishments, but well, because I don't have them here and I don't want to waste any more time, I'm gonna use this iridescent foil gems because they're nice too. I'm gonna put one there, a little one there, or there, one down here, and I think I'm gonna put a couple here around the birthday. Yeah, maybe like there. Voila, look how much Wink of Stella came out, like, because I shaked it really well, so you get all the glitter. I don't know if you can tell. Anyway, thank you. I'm glad you like it. The bear, Emma. All right, there's one more card, but it's very easy. So hopefully I'll be able to make it fast and let you guys go, because in this case it's already almost 11 p.m. All right, and the last card is this one. Very simple. Let me grab my materials. And now you understand why I ran out of sprigs of lavender there. So for this one, I use the soft shimmer paper that's also in the annual catalog. Love this paper. And I actually die cut the love that comes in the die with the dies. And if you notice, you can almost overlay it with this love. Almost. Everything except for the last E. So I decided just to put in a strip of paper and fussy cut it myself. So I have two loves. left over. So I'll do that first, though it's very similar to what you see me doing. So for this, what I do is just, what I like to do is that I like to put some in my silicone mat. I just put a little bit of glue like this. When something is that thin, and then just go like this. You can use it, do with tweezers, and then it's even better. And even if not everything has glue, it's fine. Then you take the excess, because this doesn't need that much glue anyway. You see? Nice and adhere. Let's put this away so they don't have any accidents. We fussy cut this like I fussy cut my happy birthday. Same thing, you know, we're gonna leave a little bit of white around it, but this is easier because it's a shorter word. But it looks very effective, I think. And I love that it has the glitter of the soft shimmer paper. I love everything. Like these papers, they're so nice. Okay, I did go all the way in with this. Okay, I'm just, when things bother me, I just get them out of the way when I'm fussy cutting. I'm going fast, so it's not gonna be perfect. But it's a handmade card, so it doesn't have to be perfect. Thank you, Joanne. I'm glad you like them. This, I mean, I think I say that every month, but this paper pumpkin was really nice. But as I said, they're on a roll. They're pretty nice, all of them. So, and I'm suspect that next month we'll have daffodils because of the daffodil die that came in. The dies are supposed to coordinate with the upcoming paper pumpkins too. So. All right, so this is my love. Actually, I wanna finesse this a little bit more so that the